Hi, Facebook. How you doing? I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder of Generation PR, which is a full-service public relations social media marketing agency in Los Angeles. And we specialize in promoting beauty and cosmetic brands, baby and kids brands, and lifestyle and wellness brands. And I've been running this business for 14 years. And it is now my mission. Hello, Andrew from Niagara Falls. That's super cool. Thanks for joining. It is my mission to help 1,000 entrepreneurs. This is my impact goal, to reach their ideal businesses, their agencies that are their dream businesses that benefit them and their families. And I am here to serve you. And I'm jumping on live today to talk about something that has come up so often in my Profitable PR Pros group and in my Agency Accelerator coaching program. What I'm seeing is that we are operating our businesses from a place of fear and concern that if we say no, that opportunities go away, maybe we won't make the revenue we're looking for. And I've been really diving into that mindset and trying to help you figure out how to overcome that. It is a limiting belief. So it's a limiting belief that you have to kind of pursue every lead that comes your way or every opportunity. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today is becoming more selective and intentional in how you run your business and learning to say no, and not feeling guilty about it. We're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I wanted to quickly address something that popped up in the Profitable PR Pros group. One of the members, Lori Farmer, posted that she shared her new client on Instagram, and other agencies reached out asking her new client to choose them. First of all, I cannot wrap my head around this as a strategy to grow your business. It seems very bottom feeder. It seems very, just like why would a client that you have a contract with even remotely want to work with you? I don't understand that. But what I wanted to really address was more of the comments. Hi, Lori. So she's on here. Lori, congratulations on your new client. That is so awesome and exciting. And never shy away from sharing your client wins, especially you have a contract, right? So why would anybody think that you're going to share your client and have a contract because they're a new client and that they could come in and swoop in on your client? What I want all of us to keep in mind is feeling like what other people were saying here as a reaction to your post, Lori, was that they would sort of lash out and attack that other agency and threaten legal action and, use the words, tortious interference, which you guys know I'm a lawyer. First of all, you have to have an actual breach of contract to have tortious interference. So, but more than anything, I don't want you guys operating from this scarcity mindset. So if we sort of attack or lash out at other agencies that are like, we view them as coming for our clients, that's coming from a place of scarcity, right? You have this scarcity mindset that tells you, well, if I put this work out there, somebody's going to come and swoop in and I have to fiercely defend it. You guys, that's what contracts are for, okay? If you have a contract, you don't have anything to worry about. You can pursue legal action. And any other company that comes in, oh, look at that. I got some nice light here. Okay, that's better. A little warmer here. My light is coming in from this window, so I'm always dark on this side. Any company that thinks that they're going to kind of swoop in on your client, or if you think that that's a successful strategy for growing your business, then that is not how we operate. That's not anybody that I want in our group. We don't conduct ourselves that way. There is enough work to go around. It's Anne from New Zealand. Hi, Anne. Yes, you have to have contracts. And somebody in here posted, what are the 3 things you need to have a successful business? Clients, contracts, and contacts. Okay, simple as that. But we are not going to react in a way that makes us feel like somebody doing some, shady bottom feeder tactics needs to even be addressed. You just make a mental note of it and you move on and you say, that's not anybody that I need to work with. now I kind of see what their true colors are. And that's really all you need to do, okay? I don't want us to be the kind of agency or agency owners or entrepreneurs that lash out and say, that's my client and don't you dare. It's not even worth our time, okay? So Lori, congratulations on your new client. And by all means, when you have client wins, share them, shout them from the rooftops, because that's how you attract more business into your agency. Don't be afraid to hide that. Andrew's saying my friend wrote the book called 7 Graces of Marketing. Her name is Lynn Seraphin, and she talks about scarcity. In our mindset and how we run our businesses, we do not approach it from a scarcity mindset. I promise you there's enough work to go around. And there isn't this need to kind of lash out anytime you feel that somebody might be encroaching on your client. That's what contracts are for, okay? So we're never going to sink to somebody's level and address it or anything. You just make a note of it. Your client obviously respects your relationship because they let you know that happened. So that's a great starting point with that client. And you shout it from the rooftops. And when you get client wins for them, you share that, and that helps you grow your business. Okay. So I just wanted to address that because I don't ever want our community, Profitable PR Pros, and this entrepreneurship kind of kinship we have to ever be a place of negativity, fear, scarcity. There's abundance, you guys. There's clients and work for everyone. So we're going to dive into today's topic. And what we're really talking about here is being intentional in how you grow your business. And I love this topic because it's a very simple concept, learning to say no and being selective in the kinds of conversations you have, work you pursue, clients you work with. It gives you a lot of permission to grow your business the way you want it to grow and on your terms. So if you think about it like this, and I've talked about this on lives before, learning to say no to some things is actually saying yes to yourself, to your family, to the vision that you have for your company. It could be you saying yes to your friends, spending more time with friends, fitness. I blocked out my calendar this morning and kind of turned down some calls that I just didn't want to take because I jumped on my exercise bike and I said yes to my fitness. And, learning to say no to things that don't serve you, that are a distraction. That's you saying yes to your spouse, to your ideal life, okay? If you say yes to every opportunity that comes your way because you're driven by fear and because you feel like you don't have enough opportunity to make the kind of money that you want to make, you are going to veer off course from the true vision of the company that you want to have. And that's my goal for you here. When I say that it is my goal to have an impact on 1,000 agency owners to run the businesses of their dreams, this is a huge part of it. Giving yourself permission to say yes to the kind of business that you want, okay? So think about some of these things that come your way and give me a thumbs up if this resonates at all. You get these emails like, oh, my coworker's daughter wants to pick your brain, right? You get those emails and you're like, ugh, I don't want to be a jerk, but it's your friend's got a coworker's daughter that wants to pick your brain. So, sure, take that opportunity, right? Well, we're going to say no. And you can say no tactfully, but just know that conversation that you have is going to take time away from your vision, your work, your retainer clients, or an hour of your time from things that you want to pursue in your life. Or something like my cousin needs an internship, right? He's interested in getting into PR. Susie Notorian saying, yeah, thumbs up. You guys know these conversations and you get them and you're like, oh, I don't want to be a jerk, but I can't offer everyone an internship here. And I will say we do not have interns anymore. I feel that it is a huge time investment and you train them for the entire summer. It takes a lot of time and then they leave. So they're not really adding a lot of value. And it's a lot of investment of time. So the answer now is, good luck with your career. We don't have any open positions. I wish you the best of luck. Your resume is impressive. You can be very warm and friendly, but no, we don't have internships, even if it's your cousin. I'm sorry, but we have to say no. Or somebody will reach out. Denise is saying, yeah, hi, Denise. Thanks for being on. Someone will reach out and say, I have this amazing charity event. It's so wonderful. It's a cause near and dear to my heart. We need PR, but we can't pay for your services. If you're really feeling philanthropic and you have all the time in the world and you feel okay with pursuing those opportunities, go for it. I personally do not. And if I'm going to execute on PR services, it means I need to pay my team to do it. Or if I do it myself personally, I'm saying no to my children, because that's time that I am either supposed to be investing in my retainer clients, or that I am paying a nanny to do homework with my children and I'm missing out on that time. That is the sort of trade-off. These are the things you need to be thinking about here, right? So what I want you to start thinking is no thanks and no guilt. Because I know that back of your mind guilt is going to weigh in and say, well, but it's my cousin's friend's brother and he needs my help and it's going to upset my cousin. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm really busy. You don't have to say busy. I know busy is sort of a loaded word and nobody really cares if you're busy. Say, I have client commitments and I'm unable to support that at this time, or we're not taking interns, or if somebody says, I want to pick your brain, the fastest way to see if they're really looking for your true expertise is to send them an invoice. Hi, Nicole. Thanks for being here. Send them an invoice and say, hey, here's what I charge for an hour of my time. I'd love to, chat with her. Here you go. And charge $250, $500, whatever you value your time. And you guys know that I don't love looking at hourly work. But in that case, if someone wants to pick your brain and they're willing to spend an hour, pay for an hour of your time, by all means. Your expertise and your time is valuable. And every single yes that you say to one of these pick your brain conversations, to a client that doesn't quite align with the vision you have for your company, anything like that, no thanks and no guilt. New mantra, Susie, live by it, okay? This is how to build a profitable business. I love that resonated with you. No thanks and no guilt, okay? Every time you go off track and you kind of bend a little bit and you say, well, it could be good money, you're not staying true to your vision. And keep in mind, when you take on a client that doesn't serve your vision, you're operating from a place of resentment, a little bit of resentment, and you don't enjoy the work as much because you feel like, I'm kind of doing this out of obligation. I don't really love this. It doesn't really match what I'm trying to do in my business. You want to think about all of the work that you're doing in your business as stepping stones. All of the results that you're getting, not just the clients you're representing, but the actual results you get for them. So the press placements, the media connections, all of that you make through your work building up another brand, these are stepping stones that will get you more of that type of work. It's almost like you're building a path towards more work that doesn't serve your vision if you take on these sort of like maybe kind of could I make this work type brands, right? Think about that. Brittany's saying, I needed this. Awesome. I'm so glad. This is something we have to constantly remind ourselves of, because work comes your way and you're like, I've got to have a client to be in business and this is money, money's money. No, that's not the way this works. All of the results that you get, my best work has gotten me better clients. It's a stepping stone. So if you want to get more clients in the realm that you're not really interested in, then say yes to that work and start building this path towards more work that you don't want. Okay, it's really simple. If you're more selective in this, really telling yourself this is the kind of client I want to work with, then when someone comes along and it's tempting, you then can say very clearly without guilt. Remember, we're going to say no thanks and no guilt. And you will know that if you pursue that kind of work, you're going to be resentful. And the reason is because it's potentially taking you away from other work that doesn't fit your vision. And it's also putting you in a position to have to say no and give up certain things like time with your family or bandwidth to pursue other work that actually serves your objectives in your business, right? And what this does is if you keep true to your vision of what you want and you say, this is the kind of agency I want, these are the kind of clients I want to work with, you're building a body of your work and your contacts and your reputation and results that attract more of these types of clients that you love, rather than building a base to attract more of the kind of clients that you're not looking for in your business. Andrew is saying law of attraction. Yes, it is the law of attractions. You're sending out into the universe. You get what you put out, you attract, right? So it's what you focus on. Where you put your focus grows. There's a more eloquent way of saying that. I'm sure one of you can chime in with it, but it's like if you put your attention on something that doesn't light you up, a client that doesn't serve your objectives in your business, that you have that feeling, that sort of red flag gut feeling of like, this is gonna suck. And I don't really know if I want to do this work or if it's right for me, but they're a paying client. It's sort of related to what I do or what I used to do at my old agency, or I guess I can spin it intention, attention, no tension. Oh, Andrew, that's great. Intention, attention, no tension is my mantra for this law. Yeah, so where you put your attention is your intention. It'll bring more into you, more into your business. You guys are like really engaging here. I love it. So it means it's really resonating. Anne is saying you always speak to me when I need to hear it. Anne is in my agency accelerator program. We're going to be opening the doors to the program at the end of this month. And then in the meantime, we're offering a 5-day challenge. I linked to it in this video, 5 client leads in 5 days. And these are the basic principles that, you know, it seems really basic, but you have to remind yourself of this. This is how you grow a wildly profitable agency. You don't get distracted by, Anne is saying it's the best program ever. Yes. Anne, did you get the email? I want to see your testimonial video. We're running a contest and I want to hear from you, okay? Share your message so others can see what is possible by investing in themselves, okay? And keep that in mind. You want to become intentional, sorry guys, tongue-tied, about the kind of business that you want and the kinds of clients that you want to work with. And find that confidence and that peace with saying no when something doesn't fit that vision. What ends up happening is the client will respect you and appreciate you more that you're making that decision, and you're really not going down a path where you're not going to serve them in their best interest, rather than taking them on and then ultimately not serving them in the way that they need. You know, you can say it in the nicest way possible. You can have a referral for that person so that you don't feel like you're leaving them high and dry. I have a whole down bench of really qualified referrals that I say, you know what, I am sorry that we're unable to support you, or it's a little bit out of my area of expertise, or we're not accepting new clients at this time, or perhaps it's a conflict with a current client. However, I have a wonderful referral that has deep expertise in your space that would love to speak with you. So you feel happy to kind of make an introduction, and that client will respect that. It's better to pass it off to somebody else that would be more excited, more appreciative of the work, wouldn't resent it, and that would be a stepping stone for that person's vision in a more positive way than being a diversion a diversion for you and your business. That's my lesson for today. It's a very simple lesson, and it's something that we constantly have to come back to and remind ourselves of. And if you want more of this, we are going to have the 5-day agency accelerator challenge, where the goal in that challenge is to show up every day, give me 20 minutes a day, and maybe do 5 minutes of work a day, and we're going to generate 5 client leads in 5 days, okay? And they're going to be the kinds of clients that match your vision for your company, that ultimately would serve as positive stepping stones as you build the agency that you want. Okay, I will tell you that all of my best clients have come from amplifying, utilizing the connections and the results that we've gotten for the kinds of clients that I want more of. If I want more of clients in a certain space, I use the work that I've already gotten that will attract those clients and show them, look what I did for this company that's pretty similar to yours or in your space. I can do that for you too. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And in order to be intentional, you have to say no. So we say no thanks and no guilt. Okay, let me know if anybody has any questions. You can post them below this video. I really appreciate you being here. Sign up for that challenge. It's going to be really good. We did it last time and people were like having breakthroughs left and right. It's super fun. And it's a really great way for you to be committed in your business to pursuing the kind of work that you want. Anne is like messaging me right now. I don't know if she's still on, but it's so funny. She's in my program and she's messaging me already that she really liked this topic. So anyway, thank you for being here. I'm here to serve you. Please let me know how I can support you. Post your ahas, your key takeaways below, and share this video with anybody that you feel may need this message. All right, guys, see you soon. Ciao.